deer goes to handle the wolf to get the wolf out of the control of the third heart demon's control. And during their physical fight, he keeps planting kisses on the wolf. He's trying to show the wolf visions. The wolf leaves him for a bit to go where the emperor and the noble consort was to try to kill them. Like I said, it's a whole Tom and Jerry tomfoolery that I'm not really sure what was going on. I was literally confused. Like, I was like, what's going on? Like, are they showing visions right now? Is this actually happen? Like, I am, like, confused. I was confused. But the deer follows him when he tries to kill the noble consort and the emperor. Is that what he was trying to do? I wasn't sure. I was confused. But yes, he is trying to kill the noble consort and the emperor, if I'm correct. And the deer is putting the whole Sundari act on, like, oh, you can kill him if you want, but, like, are you gonna kill them? Are you gonna do it? And the wolf tells him, leave him alone, stop bothering him, or he will kill the deer. And the deer's like, are you gonna do that? Are you gonna kill me? Are you able to do it? He also tells the wolf that the memories he believes could be his memories are probably not memories and fossil foods that the third heart demon put into his mind, basically change things to make things worse than they are. And sooner or later, the wolf comes out of the control of the third heart demon. Also, right after freeing the wolf from the third heart demon's control, the deer and him do the devil's tango. Like, not even seconds later, it's just full on doing the devil's tango with each other. Right after the deer stopped him from murdering the noble consort and the emperor, they do the devil's tango. And just like with the main couple, there's no preparations. The deer is not prepared at all. No, the wolf just shoves it in up there. And they're doing it in the water. Like, they just go from trying to murder the noble consort and the emperor to literally in a bathwater, just doing it in the bathwater. And I'm just like, you guys have a job to do. You do not have the time to do this. Also, you guys have not worked through your issues, your problems. Just like before he was possessed by the third heart demon, you were acting like a full-on tsundere, like you did not care about him and you only cared about the main character. What is going on? And I know you two aren't going to talk about it, and they don't talk about it. They don't have a conversation. They act like they don't care about each other and be all huffy and tsundere with each other afterwards. Like, what? Melly, he goes to face off with the sin that has his cousin, and he literally does the whole, I don't care about my cousin. You can do whatever you want with my cousin. I'm also here to try to make a deal with your boss, in the sense like, well, even if you want to make a deal with my boss, I ain't gonna let this deal happen because you killed my brethren. And the Melly's like, I killed one of them, but not both of them, and shows that he has the sin that he did not kill entrapped. He's like, you can have this as long as you give me back my cousin. And the sin falls for it, takes back their brethren, and when he tries freeing the brethren, he ends up getting himself killed over it. And so the Melid was able to save his cousin and get his cousin to safety. The Persian prince and his friend are the ones who had to steal the sacred flame from the third heart demon and lure him to the location he needs to be lured to. And you know how they do this? So the Persian prince has to disguise himself as a play toy, a plaything that was sent by the emperor to the third heart demon to entertain him. And once the third heart demon is all gleeful, like roping him, playing with him, both of the two of them attacks the third heart demon, steals the sacred flame, and then escape. And I was like, why did it have to be him? Why is this part of the plan? Why did he have to be used like this to get the sacred flame from this dude? Why was this the idea they came up with? Seriously, why is that the idea they came up with? But yes, they're able to lure him away, get to a location. They both pretend that they fought each other to take the sacred flame from the other and pretend that they almost killed each other or killed each other over it. And when he tries getting the sacred flame back, that's when the Persian prince reveals that no, he wasn't badly injured by his comrade, and that's when the others who met up with each other reveals that they're there, and they're like, we tricked you. Here's how we did it. And the scholar's like, you know what? The bad guys are usually the one telling us how they came up with their plans, not the vice versa. Which honestly made me think of a Scooby-Doo movie or episode, but I can't think of it, where the Scooby Gang reveals all the stuff they did to trick and get the bad guy to reveal his identity, but I can't remember which one it is. Once they were about to defeat the third heart demon, that's when the right chancellor shows up and he's starting to attack them, and they're like, oh, but this was a ploy and set up to trap you and lure you here. And they try to imprison him because, again, he's a dragon that belongs in the dragon tower and needs to be sealed and imprisoned in the dragon tower, so they're trying to do that. And it kind of fails because he has the time thingy on hand, and so he switches back time. It heals everyone back to where they were before all the fighting started, and it heals him, which, fails for him because he healed everyone, so they're able to fight against him. And the only way he was able to survive was to escape, but also give back the demon energy that he took from the third heart demon when they were fighting the third heart demon. He took it from him before they could kill him, and he gave it back, and both of them escapes different locations. When the Malid was fighting the third heart demon, he had turned himself into that godlike being that the Malid from the prequel series did to defeat this dude, which he was using his own life force, his own essence to do that. And when the main character realized he was doing that, he stopped the Malid because, again, the Malid would have died from it. And the Malid only learned this ability because of the Divine Coon. It was the one who told him this. And this gave the Right Chancellor the time to step in and stop them from killing the third heart demon and stealing the darkness back from the third heart demon. I was heartbroken though, because during this whole tomfoolery, it was revealed that the fish was working for him the entire time. Before the fish ever met the main character, he had been working with the Right Chancellor, and the Right Chancellor sent the fish to make a relationship and bond with the main character. Yeah, he was working for the Emily the entire time. I was bawling when I found out, like full on bawling and crying. Like, I was upset. I felt so betrayed. I was like, no, what? No, like, I was full on bawling. You don't know how much I was bawling over it, but I was upset. The fish had ran off with the Right Chancellor and was taking care of the Right Chancellor's injuries, but he's upset because the Right Chancellor had promised him if he worked for him, he would turn the fish into a dragon. And the Right Chancellor wasn't keeping that promise. Was not one bit. Another one of the promises the Right Chancellor made was he wouldn't harm the main character, and he harmed the main character. And the fish now realizes the Chancellor was using him and was just going to throw him away once he got whatever he wanted from the fish. And the fish is like, I ruined my relationships and connections with the Department of Exorcism, my relationship with the main character, and I'm not going to even become a dragon over it either. And the Right Chancellor basically throws him away, and he ends up in the hands of a bunch of children who are planning to sell him.